Hello, Gnome team parents and students. It's Mr. H here with our first social studies update of the year 2015. So hopefully you all had a wonderful track out and are back and ready for school. I know we've had kind of a fun couple of 3 days here in this kind of short week back, and hopefully next week will be good as we get into a full 5 days. Everyone's back into routine and things seem to be going quite well. I wanted to kind of catch you up on what we've been doing these last couple of days and what we will continue to do for the next probably week and a half. So as we come back, we are starting our third quarter, which is kind of interesting. We talked about how it's January. We're now halfway through 6th grade, which is kind of a magical time, and maturity levels are starting to rise up, and hopefully we can push on into being less like elementary school students and more like middle school students. An interesting time in your children's lives. So the first unit of our third quarter is Islam. So we talked a little bit about the beginning of Islam. We gave out the unit overview sheet with a lot of vocabulary on it beginning of this short week, and we've started to talk about some of the important vocabulary words with the rise of Islam. And we've started to do some basic origin story and basic kind of belief systems. We are going to get into this on, we tried to get to it today, but we didn't make it. This is a distribution map where we're talking a little bit about where in the world Muslims live, or majority Muslims live. And so we talked a little bit about that today, and we'll do some more of that on Monday. We're going to get into a little bit with the 5 pillars of Islam next week and continue kind of just basically understanding what Islam is a little bit about. It's an introductory thing. We don't talk tons and tons. It's about a 2-week unit. So in about a week and a half, we'll be moving on, take a test and be finished, move on to the European Middle Ages. That's our next time. So we'll move from the Islamic world in the Middle East and Africa and move north into Europe and talk about the European Middle Ages. I also handed to many students today, if they wanted it, a book order. There's actually 4 book orders because there's January and February for each of our tab and arrows. And we are having our book fair here at Salem Middle School on February 11th, I believe, is the first day of the book fair, coming up in a couple of weeks. And these were handed out for a couple of reasons. One is this is a great kind of preview of the things that will be in the book fair. So you can look through it, kind of get an idea of the things that will be in the book fair, and then come to the book fair and purchase books there. I'm making an order because I need some of the books for some of the book clubs that I do. So if you're interested in ordering and creating, getting the book for fact, you're welcome to make an order with me. The book orders are going to be due on February 9th. So if you want to use the online code, you certainly can do that. Or if you want to bring me the order form with the check to Scholastic, you certainly can do that as well. So those are a couple of things we talked about, and so if you have any questions about things that are going on here in social studies, just let me know. Send me a quick email, and I will hopefully get back to you as soon as I can. Welcome back.